Hey guys, you're watching me as New Pair of Glasses, and today we're going to talk about the magnesium conspiracy. So, one of the reasons that I've been covering things like grounding and copper and now magnesium is because, in this world where we're being bombarded with things that are so unhealthy for us, and we have all these things that are affecting our health and our mental and our spiritual well-being, that the best way to be able to come back and live with any quality of life and then fight against this system is to feel good physically. And with so many people suffering from illnesses and not feeling well and not even knowing why that is, I've been on a search to find what are the things that we can do to combat this and feel better without resorting to Western medicine. So we're going to talk about magnesium and how we are lacking magnesium and why we need to add it and what's going on with why we are magnesium deficient. So a lot of experts are actually coming forward and claiming that magnesium deficiency is the single largest health problem in our world today. So I'm going to read you a little bit of an article that I found that really does a great job covering this. And this guy says, in my research, I have found that nearly every symptom of magnesium deficiency has a specific corresponding pharmaceutical drug to treat it. The monetary impact to drug companies in the event that widespread attention was given to transdermal magnesium therapy would be monumental. So you can see how they don't want people to know this because it would affect the pharmaceutical profits. So now let's talk about who's behind it, the medical industrial complex. As we have covered, large foundations, namely the Carnegie and Rockefeller enterprises, are largely responsible for creating the industrial society we have today. The medical establishment is no exception. Their numerous projects and unprecedented scope of their financial and institutional resources shaped the development of culture and the production of knowledge in the United States, writes Dr. Lily E. Kay. Our modern schooling system, also a product of the large foundations, does not teach the history of foundations in molding our society. Thus, the process of invisible power is exercised on an unaware population. We see its effects, but the source remains unknown to the majority outside of certain professional classes who remain compartmentalized. The wide view of society and its many issues is lost on many, and we see the world through a straw. And something contributing to this, depleted soil conditions mean that plants and meat from animals that feed on these plants are lower in magnesium. Use of chemicals like fluoride and chlorine in the water supply make magnesium less available in water, since these chemicals can bind to magnesium. So we have a real problem with our nutrients being depleted in the food we eat from the wide use of these chemicals and the way that crops are created nowadays. So we are severely lacking in major essential nutrients like magnesium. And this causes a lot of problems within the human body, but this has been something that has been forgotten. So now we're going to talk about magnesium. There's a beautiful quote from this article that says, "The capture of light energy from the sun is magnesium dependent. Magnesium is the element that causes plants to be able to convert into light energy. The whole basis of life and the food chain is seen in the sunlight, chlorophyll magnesium chain." It might surprise you that nearly everyone has signs of magnesium deficiency. This is a major cause of concern for people feeling well, having energy, feeling healthy, and being able to function as a human being. Symptoms of being magnesium deficient include constipation, high blood pressure, hypertension, anxiety, depression, insomnia, behavioral disturbances, lethargy, impaired memory thinking, seizures, fatigue, sleep disturbances, pain, muscle cramps, chronic back pain, headaches, migraines, muscular pain, tendinitis, anger, aggression, ADD, brain fog, tension, and anxiety disorders such as OCD. Surprising, isn't it, that a lot of these problems could be solved with magnesium should it be caused by a magnesium deficiency. So it can also cause calcification of arteries, muscle spasms and cramps, anxiety and depression, high blood pressure, hypertension, hormone problems, pregnancy complaints, sleep problems, low energy, and other mineral deficiencies. While we don't get enough magnesium, many of us get too much calcium. Calcium is added to many processed foods, dairy or dairy alternatives, and even orange juice. So calcium is pushed, it's overpushed. So calcium levels in the body become too high, calcification can occur. Common sense, but big problem. So having too much calcium can cause you problems. It hardens your muscles. So hopefully you're starting to see how this all connects, that it definitely benefits the pharmaceutical complex and these giant businesses. Basically, they profit off us not knowing this and not having enough magnesium. The average American diet contains barely over 50% of the U.S. RDA of magnesium, and over 80% of people are magnesium deficient. So we also have medications causing problems. Over 36 prescription medications interfere with the magnesium absorption and retention in the body, including some antibiotics, diuretics, allergy and asthma medications, and chemotherapy treatments. So not only are we having medications pushed on us for something that can be solved by adding magnesium, we also have medications that are actually affecting our ability to absorb magnesium into the body. So there are lots of magnesium-rich foods that you can add to your body, and I will go into further in the future about what those are. But if you do a little research, you can find what kind of foods you can add. That would be the best way for you to get magnesium. There are some supplements you can take as well. Low magnesium intake and low magnesium levels have been associated with osteoporosis, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and heart disease. So now let's talk about some solutions. What are some conditions that can actually be treated with adding some magnesium to your diet? Magnesium has been shown to have therapeutic value in treating conditions such as headache, chronic pains, asthma, and sleep disorders. And in a recent large-scale study, magnesium has been linked to a reduced incidence of conditions such as heart disease, hypertension, and diabetes. So just imagine of what you can do to help yourself feel better by checking to see if you're magnesium deficient and if maybe some of these, quote, illnesses that are being diagnosed might be as a result of being magnesium deficient. Magnesium also helps maintain normal muscle and nerve function. It keeps heart rhythm steady, supports a healthy immune system, and keeps bones strong. Magnesium also helps regulate blood sugar levels, promotes normal blood pressure, and is known to be involved in energy metabolism and protein synthesis. Are you suffering from depression or know anybody that's suffering from depression? Studies show a high percentage of chronically depressed people actually exhibit magnesium deficiency. Now, magnesium is becoming a mainstream medication for people with migraines, asthma, and diabetes. So guys, I hope this was helpful to you, and I want to tell you that I actually started adding magnesium into my diet, and I have no ties to this product whatsoever. I don't profit off it or anything. What I'm saying is that I found this through a friend, and it's actually really great. There's a nighttime magnesium and one during the day, but it's helped me. I feel so much better. It's helped me in so many ways, and I did find this product. I think I got it at Whole Foods, so if you're interested, you might want to try it. But anyway, it's really, really important, and this is information that needs to get out there so that people can do things to feel better. So that's all I have for you guys today. Everybody stay safe, be good to one another, and God bless.